Hello there, it's Bibi Cameron here, and today I want to show you two of the new products you can buy in my Stampin' Up Shop from January 5th, 2016. One of them is Party with Cake. It's a stamp set of 12 individual rubber stamps. And I have here in my hand a package with dies. They are big in size, and these dies are designed to make quick and easy pop-up cards. But you can also use them to make different card designs. Doesn't have to be pop-up cards, but if you want to make beautiful pop-up cards, these dies are just amazing. You can also buy the bundle, the stamp set and the dies with a 50% off, and you can save money in that way. And here in the page number 7, you will find pictures of projects made with these dies, and you will find detailed information and pricing of these products. Now I'm going ahead and I'm going to show you how to use the dies. I grab a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to use the full width of the cardstock, and I'm going to trim at 5 inches one piece, and then I'm going to do exactly the same, cut at 5 inches another piece of cardstock. I keep this small piece of cardstock for banners or another things. So I get my two pieces here, and I'm going to fold them in half, just like I'm doing here. And I'm using a scoring tool to help to define that folding. That folding has to be perfectly defined, okay? Because that scoring line is going to be the guide to align my dies properly on that paper. I'm going to show you here. You will notice that the dies comes with these two guides in the center. Is these two triangles here, and then you have to place those guides completely aligned with your scoring lines, as I'm doing here, and then you pass the die through the machine once or twice. After doing this, I'm going to show you one tip to get this die out of the paper. I just pull up the paper like this, holding the die underneath, and that's all I have to do. You can also use a piercing tool to get rid of these pieces of paper here in the die cut. And that's all. Now I have to fold these scoring lines from the die here in the corners, like so. And we are done. Now I'm going to show you how I use the other die in the package. This is pretty much the same process. I align the guides of the die with the folding line in the center, and I run this through the machine once or twice. Now I'm going to do the same to get the die out of the paper. There are many ways to do this, but this is the way I do it. I found quick and easy because all the small pieces of paper stay on the die, so I get a clear and clean die cut once I do this. As you see here, I do this in just seconds, and to clean the die I can use a tool like this one, or you can also order after January 5 this brush, and it will make this job even easier. You see here, this is designed to get that paper out of the die. Now coming back to my project, I just have to fold this here in the middle, pulling up this and folding the cardstock like so. Easy enough and quick. And now let me show you one card idea using the die cut and the stamp set. So I have all the pieces I need to make this card, and I have a stamp on vellum this sentiment using clear Versamark ink and gold embossing powder. I also use another of the stamps in the set, which is this cake slide, and I stamped it in different colors on whisper white cardstock. With another of the stamps in the set, I stamped this little banner using white embossing powder and Versamark ink, and I'm going to paste it inside of my card. And now I'm going to overlay these two panels, and I'm going to sew them to my card base using my sewing machine. And I'm going to sew a straight stitch here at the top and at the bottom of the card. And I'm going to use a clip to hold the paper in place. This is how the stitches look like. And all I have to do next is to paste the pop-up die cut inside that card. And then I apply glue in this part here. And then I place that on top of that card base, making sure that the lines in the center are completely aligned, or the folding lines in the center of that card are completely aligned. And then I'm going to apply glue in this part here. And I close the card. This is the way to do it in the right way, because if I just paste the whole panel on top of that card base, the die cut will be flat. So we need to do it this way, okay? And then I'm going to embellish. I'm going to use some Stampin' Up dimensionals and some gold thread just to paste that banner. And something I want to tell you about this card, and I was playing with these tools during the weekend, and I just found that if I keep this simple, my cards will look better, because I start adding a lot of elements, and the more elements I add to these cards, I think the cards look a little bit overdone, or I don't know how to say that properly in English, but they look a little bit too much. So keep it simple, because the dies do all the hard work, and they really add that wow element to this project. I also made an envelope for this card using gold embossing powder and vellum. And something I want to tell you, that I was watching videos on YouTube to make pop-up cards, and I was thinking in the way to create something like this using Stampin' Up supplies, and I saw this German guy with 3 million views and amazing pop-up cards, and I want to make something like that. So you cannot imagine how surprised I was when I saw these dies on the catalog. I have to buy them straight away, and they are going to be available from February 5th 2016, so you can also buy them and make fun cards with them. And these are some of the cards I made using these tools. I like to explore different options, so that's what I'm showing you here. I use different elements, different colors, try to use different sizes, but then I found the right size to make the cards. And that's the way you learn to use the tools you have, just experimenting and playing with the tools, adding colors here and there, and to see what you like the most. So that's all for today. I hope you like this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like, or visit my blog for more ideas or inspiration, or to order Stampin' Up products anytime. Thank you very much for watching, and happy crafting. And I leave you today with this spectacular view from my window, while my craft room seems to be so bright. This is Scotland, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's freezing cold, and I got a cold that is really annoying, but I will survive. Crafting keeps me warm. Bye.